You know what? It's a Monday. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Positivity Report. Look who's here. Look who's back.
Back, baby.
Mama Macuga in the house. Amanda Macuga has only been on Drink Ups for all you members. If you want to become a member of the Bucket Club and see her more often, we also on Friday night brought in little Rosie, who's also just like right over there. But she's sleeping like a little angel.
At least for now.
At least for now. She'll probably wake up about 30 minutes in. Maybe she'll wake up for the dad joke of the day. But last night, and I don't want, here's the thing. People are like, is Josh forcing his wife onto the show? No. Last night I said, all the guests have either not confirmed or I can't get a guest or they canceled. Amanda's like, oh, come on. And here she is. Here is Amanda Macuga. So, Amanda, take it away.
I'm not sure that I'm regretting it or not, but I just said to you, I think I need to be a coffee person because I am tired.
Yeah. Well, like you are a new mom.
Being alert and like on right now is very hard. I maybe should have thought that over before I agreed to do this.
Welcome, everybody in chat. Great to see all of you. Hope you're having a good Monday so far. Hope you had a very nice weekend. Mark Riley in the house. Hey, Mark.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hit that. Boom. Oh, that. Whoa.
How you doing there,
that'll
everybody?
Wake me up.
Yeah,
Dang.
that should wake.
Mark came in
saw
here.
that in my thing here. Jeez.
You seeing
That's
spots?
quite the. Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
GPACharity, the Prince of the Islands, on a Hot Friday. The great Hunkino. There he is. No sexy background? No Oscars background for you? You don't want to do a... I feel like you're the only one. Did you watch the Oscars, Mark?
Yeah, I watched bits and pieces.
Okay.
Bits and pieces. They're on in the background. The end just... Did you see
right?
that ending?
No. So we turned on when the woman won for Best Makeup, and I was like, I don't think I want to watch this. I was just bored by it.
Yeah.
It was nothing against people winning or anything. I didn't watch any movies that the Oscars were this year. We tried to watch Nomadland. That one bombed in our house. Babe, you can take the one on that one.
I think I'm just not as like, I don't know, is cerebral the word? I'm just
cerebral would be the word
a
because
lot
we
of
both
these
aren't
movies
cerebral.
That require like a lot of deep feelings and and thought. I don't know. I just can't get into.
No.
I'm like, okay, I love the story. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah.
I love Frances McDormand. But
Sure.
I just couldn't. It was a little too
Poop in a
brainy
bucket
for me.
Brainy.
Poop in a bucket.
There is that. Oh, Ikaika is going full Oscar the Grouch this morning. Why are you grouchy? Because the A's lost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Is baseball ever over? Is there ever a break? I'm sorry. Is there ever a break in the year when it's not happening? I feel like baseball is the only sport that is played 365.
November through March.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's too much. And I don't even watch baseball, but it's too much.
It's a lot of baseball. A lot of baseball. The thing I heard about the Oscars was like they were the first time they'd ever saved the best actor for the last, thinking it would appropriately go to Chadwick Boseman.
Right.
Okay. Now here's the thing: they didn't tell the voters they were doing that.
No, it's the accountants vote for this thing and put it in a briefcase.
Yeah.
So nobody knows. So they're making a bet.
What makes these accountants like qualified to know what good movies and acting is?
I don't know.
They're just. I feel like they're just old
Well,
white men.
well, I
sitting
mean-
behind,
The
like,
whole
table.
everybody can vote if you're a member of the Academy. So there's like actors, directors, producers, everybody. Like there's 8,000 to 9,000
Okay.
people in the Academy.
Isn't there
something
one
like
that is it the Hollywood Foreign Press Association?
Yeah, that's
the Golden Globes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to look up how many members are in the Academy.
Here's a question.
Okay,
So
go, hit
If
it.
you get nominated, do you become part of the Academy?
I think so.
I
Yeah.
feel like that should be a thing.
Academy of Motion Pictures. Here we go. And the answer is 9,921 members. Okay,
Yeah.
which that would be amazing if we got that many members of the Good People Association. Go to the GPA.fund. You can join the Bucket Club because
God, boom.
that would keep the lights on here for sure. And guess what?
So good.
Every time we end a show, it doesn't end with a dud. I'll tell you that much. Anthony Hopkins wasn't even there. Poor Joaquin Phoenix is up there. He's like Warren Beatty, and the winner is La La Land. And they're like, it's not. It's
Yeah.
not La La Land.
I heard Joaquin was supposed to throw to Olivia Colman
Yeah.
because she was in the movie with Anthony Hopkins, and
Sure.
she was going to accept on his behalf, but
Nobody told him.
But well, Joaquin Phoenix just looks awkward on set. I think he doesn't like those things.
No.
It looks like you know he didn't want to be Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to talk about it. Just throw it, and he walks off. It was weird. It was just
weird.
the Oscars ended with a fart. They literally did. It felt like it was just like a
Rosie.
there's just like a what
That's a Rosie.
boom
fart
boom
right
boom
there.
boom da 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 da, and it was
It was just over. Yeah, I mean, I'm sort of with Amanda on like the cerebral thing because every time Ace and RB3 start talking about movies when they were on Schmoes and Ace would say like it's an allegory, and I'm like, you might want to use smaller words there. He's like, for me. Hey, listen, here's the thing. The best movie of the year, without a doubt, was Bad Boys for Life. I mean, clearly. It came out in January when people could still go to the theaters. And guess what got nominated for 0? Bad Boys for Life. Did it get a nomination for like best friggin'
sound or something.
or explosions?
Sound editing.
Yeah.
That's
Or
what I mean. Like,
best
when
effects.
was the last time that an action film won anything?
Mad Max.
Mad
Max.
It won
yeah.
like 11D12.
11D12.
really? Was that the
Yeah.
one with
Charlie Theron with no arm
yeah.
and
Yep.
Tom Hardy
Yes.
grunting.
Okay. Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Our
Lord
boy
of the Rings. I mean,
Lord of
that's
the Rings:
kind
Return of the
action-
King did win
action
one.
kind of there.
Yeah, but those are so few and far between. I mean, Avengers: Endgame was nominated, right? Was it nominated for Best Picture?
No, I think
Just-
they're pushing for it.
Yeah, but they didn't get it.
It didn't. Get
And
it.
guess what? That was on Infinity War and Endgame were on TBS all weekend, and I caught like bits and pieces of the movies all weekend. And there were a lot of parts of those movies which I forget mostly because I either fell asleep or they're very long. Those movies are effing fantastic. Like that battle scene at the end of Endgame when the girls all just are like, "We got you," and they kick the shit out of everybody. It's friggin' awesome. And then Tony Stark, no spoilers. If you haven't seen Endgame, you're a dum dum. But when I mean, listen, when Spider-Man comes back and he's like, "Hey Tony, remember when I was in Dust?" Like that's a really great moment in a movie, and that gets nominated for nothing. And yet here we are watching Frances McDormand poop in a bucket for 2 hours as she's hanging out in a van. No offense, Eric Striffler, congrats on your win for Nomadland as you promoted this van life. Again, I'm sure something magical happens in that movie, but I didn't stay awake. We turned it off after half an hour. Now, shout out to our buddy Garrett Farney. He finally made it to one. Well, at least for now. Hello, I hope everyone had a great weekend. Garrett Farney, now the director of golf out there in Illinois. It's a busy job. It's a busy job. Speaking of golf, Ikaiga got a big care package from his dad. Amanda has already zoned out. She's out. She is.
I am so.
Yeah, see, this is what here. Let me tell you guys something. If you guys have listened or watched the afternoons, Amanda is great at zoning out. Okay,
Yeah,
she's fantastic at it.
I have done that.
It's 9:15 a.m.
It's
you know,
9:15.
and you have a child.
We do. We have a child.
Listen, I'm tired. My husband has me on the show, and we are talking about movies I don't like.
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
come on,
Well,
give me some
let's-
better content,
Okay,
and I'll
here
be
we go.
more alert.
Fred Tastic 314 says Makula is wrong on Bad Boys for Life. The best movie for 2020 was The Old Guard. The movie was great and felt like it came out of nowhere. I don't know what The
What's
Old
The
Guard
Old
is.
Guard?
Okay.
It's on Netflix.
Sounds
Okay.
like something I might like.
Yeah, I
though.
think
is
you
this like
might.
about an old man? I
is a
picture
guard.
I picture the old guard being like a Denzel Washington type who's kind
Yeah.
of. This is actually
like
probably
The
the plot of
Equalizer.
one of his movies. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is The Equalizer.
Yep.
Where he's like, maybe he's a guard at like some government facility,
Yeah.
but he really used to be like a
A starting guard of a basketball team.
no,
Oh.
like
Go
like
ahead, take it.
like that movie we just watched, Nobody, like an auditor, or like
Oh,
he
yeah.
was like SEAL Team 6 or something,
Yeah.
and he just like was sick of being a security guard,
Pitch it, babe. Go
and
for it.
and someone comes into the government building that is bad, and he senses it, and then he just goes back to his old ways
Go picture.
and does like attack. He like takes them all down by himself.
Apparently, guess
I think
who's
I
in
just said the plot of Nobody and The Equalizer
together.
together.
But here's the whole thing. I just Ryan Allman in chat says Old Guard also had Charlize Theron in it. It's pretty good. You love Charlize
Hey.
Theron. I love Charlize Theron.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I love her like the way you said it. I
Well,
like
you
her
like
a lot.
You loved what's it called?
I think-
Berlin '84.
I
the-
did like that movie.
What's that movie? Atomic Blonde.
I think you guys would like that movie.
What Old Guard?
Yeah.
You liked it? Is it
Who's-
actiony?
Who's the old guard? Yeah.
They're like mercenaries that are like, you can't kill them.
Oh.
They're
Wait.
immortal.
Did we
Wait.
watch
We
this?
watched this. Is it the one with Charlize Theron, and it's like
They're like in the Middle East or something.
yes, it's great. Remember we watched it. I think we watched that movie.
Did
Is
it
this
come out
before or
early
after
in
the
qu-
baby?
Yeah, I'm like, if it was
It was
before the baby,
before.
I'd have no recollection of my
Yeah,
life
because remember,
before
like she's in love with that person since like 1027 when she became immortal, and then that spoiler alert kind of a thing.
then.
Remember,
Yes.
we loved that movie. That
We
movie
did
was
like
very
that
good.
movie. Wait,
Okay.
I don't even remember that. That feels like 7 years ago.
Really does. Mm-hmm. GPACharity, the Prince of the
Correction, the
Islands.
best movie of last year was The Invisible Man.
Oh,
Yeah, that was good.
Is that the scary one?
yeah, I think so.
Nah, I'm not.
We're not
into
gonna
it.
watch it.
It's thriller.
The Macugas are team no scare. Okay,
I'm not interested in scary movies. Period.
this is why you marry somebody like this.
Even sometimes like action, like suspenseful. If it's like I don't know. Even that's too scary for me.
What action? You love Bad Boys for Life.
I know, but if there's too much, if it's too suspenseful or
get stressed
something,
out
I
on
do
things.
get just stressed out. I'm the type of person who, if the movie's really good and it's stressing me out because there's like just, I don't know, too
Heather's
much
just-
mystery, I Google the ending.
Yeah, Amanda she Googles the ending.
I need to know what happens at the end so that I can prepare myself.
Yeah, it's insane.
Okay.
She's over there. I'm like, what are you doing? Are you on Instagram during this movie? She's like, no, I Googled the ending. I couldn't take it. She's like,
I'm
no.
on
Like,
Oh.
I love it. I want to know. Okay, so we've been watching Mayor of Easttown
It's awesome,
on
by the way.
HBO, which is so good.
Kate Winslet.
But I
Ah.
already I love it so much, but I just need to know who did it. I need to know the ending,
Yeah.
and if I could look it up, I would. But obviously, it's a week by week show. We can't binge it,
Yep.
so
Is it based on any material?
I don't know.
No.
Okay.
How do you
I don't
do
think
you
so.
know that?
No, it says created by Brad Inglesby as it goes, and Brad Inglesby did, I believe it was Prisoners. What was that?
That's a good
Nah.
movie.
You want to tweet him or something and ask
He's from.
about the
I know
ending?
people I know him because he's from Philly.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not going to ask him because I don't want to know the ending. I like learning
I-
things. Here's the thing, Mark Riley, GPACharity, the Prince of the Islands, Aloha Friday. If you get in a gift from Amanda, okay, so let's just say Christmas is coming up, and Amanda buys your gift in, I don't know, like before Thanksgiving, she's going to show it to you. She does not want to wait for the surprise
I
of
like giving
birthdays or
gifts.
Christmas.
That's me too.
You
I
I
gave you
like-
your birthday gift like a week early.
I love giving gifts,
Mhm.
so yeah, I just can't wait.
Chrissa Todd says in chat, same Amanda, I have anxiety, so I'm picky when it comes to scary or stressful plots. Boom
Yeah.
shakalaka.
I never thought I had anxiety, but honestly, some TV shows give me anxiety. I think that's why
That's
I
why
need to
we've
know
been
the
watching
ending.
Rock the Block.
I love Rock the Block.
Yeah, it's a good show. Seems they put a putting green in the last one. It was solid.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Um,
putting green was cool, but the sculpture, what?
Sammy Leanne Mendoza, who's a legend. Sammy, hope all the kids are okay with their broken arms. I started watching The Walking Dead in season 4 and Googled when and how everybody dies because I couldn't take it. Yeah, I mean if you're gonna watch The Walking Dead, I guess that's
the only person watching Walking Dead is you. I don't know why you're still watching that show.
I mean, I got to know how it ends now. I can't just not watch.
I mean,
Alright.
I know I could tell you how it ends. They all probably die.
Well, eventually everybody dies, but I don't think that's how the show ends. Plus, they're gonna do movies with Rick.
Oh
Rick
my God.
Chronicles.
Then obviously a lot of
Chronic
people are
Ricks.
watching
Nope.
it if they think they can make movies, and people will go see them.
Yeah, well, they still do an after show with Chris. I don't know how he still has a job, Hardwick. Okay. So we brought Amanda on today, and right before the camera started rolling, she was closing her eyes because she was so tired. So the show is going awesome so far.
It
You're
is.
crushing it. And Rosie's over there. She's right over there. She's sleeping. If she wakes up, we'll bring her on. But don't jinx it.
You guys, being a mom is hard. It's awesome and amazing, and I love being her mom.
Mhm.
But it's
Mhm.
it's a lot, and I just do it. I love it, and I do it, and I don't even I don't skip a beat. Like it's like you just do what you have to do to soothe your baby and make her happy. But there is like a shell left of you. At the end of the day, you're just like a shell of a person,
Uh-huh.
and you're like, okay, so we do this all over again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Like, I'm not even sure going to bed is really that exciting
Yeah, it's
anymore
not.
because you know you're about to wake up in a couple hours anyway. So you're like, well, do I even go? Do I even try? But this morning, so our baby hates tummy time. And tummy time, if you don't have kids,
it's what it is. Put on a tummy.
What you're supposed to be doing. You put your baby on its tummy, and it helps them with core strength and neck strength so that they can then sit up and roll over by themselves. Every baby
right now she's a
does
lot of
it,
this.
and not every baby loves it, but she has a really strong neck, and her core strength. When we go to the doctor, she's like, "Wow, she's amazing." But the kid does not like doing tummy time, and you're supposed to, at her age, by now, be doing an hour a day, which it can be like throughout
Combined
the day.
an hour.
Yeah, combined an hour.
Yeah.
Which doesn't seem like that much. However, when you're with my baby and you put her down, 30 seconds is too long because she hates it.
Mhm.
I don't know if she's uncomfortable. I don't know what the problem is, but she hates tummy time. So this morning, with us both trying to get ready at the same time, I don't like having her on her back too much because then she could get the flat head.
Can you send me the picture that I took? Here, give me your phone real quick. I'll send it to you, Kaika, so we can throw it up on the screen.
Take a cute one,
I
please.
got it. No
Thanks. So I don't like having her on her back too much because when she was born, she did favor one side when she slept, so she does have a little soft spot. And I don't want her getting flat head, and then we have to do the helmet, which the helmets are really cute, but it's just one more thing you have to worry about. And she was crying, and she wanted to be held because she's a little fussier than normal right now. Apparently, she's going through a leap, which, again, if you're not a parent, it's like a growth spurt.
Mhm.
This is all things you learn when you have a baby.
Mhm.
There's apps for everything, too.
And she's subscribed to every single app.
So
I'm still just watching TikToks, but
yeah, Josh is like, what?
no, come on. I'm doing an okay job as a dad.
No, you're doing a great job
Okay,
as a dad.
all
Yeah,
right,
you
all
are.
See, boom.
Sometimes you forget to like hold her head, but
Yacht Shrivastava says soft baby skulls are so scary. You're right. You're
they
very
are
right.
scary.
Yes.
So I put her in the baby carrier so that could have my hands free and actually get ready. But like that is motherhood. It's just you have no. What are you laughing at?
Daniel Medina says letting dad decide the photo to use. Bold strategy, Cotton.
True.
That's from
which
Amanda's least favorite movie of all time, Dodgeball.
No, that's not my least favorite movie.
Oh, Anchorman is your least favorite movie.
No, I like Anchorman.
Oh, what's the one you hate the most? Oh, like any Adam Sandler movie?
No,
Billy
I would say
Madison?
I don't like Adam Sandler movies too much. Or not all of them, just like the Billy Madison and.
Happy Gilmore.
But those are not my least favorite movies. My least favorite movie is MacGruber.
Oh yeah, look, there's Amanda getting ready with the baby in the baby Bjorn.
Yep, that was me this morning, you
Yeah.
guys. That is motherhood. I have concealer on my face that's not yet blended. I'm standing in our closet trying to like brush my hair, do my makeup,
Yeah.
get dressed, and my baby just wanted to be held, and there she is, fallen asleep.
Yeah.
But that is, and I will say, I know that if I weren't there, Josh would be having to handle it himself too. But dads don't have to do it this way, it seems. I don't know.
How do you mean by that? Go ahead, because we've got a single dad I just saw in the chat. Hold on, let me pull it up here. John McKay. Nope, sorry. Nope. Peaceful guy. Mom mode gets tiring. I'm a single dad too. So shout out to
Yes,
Peaceful guy. Way to
Single
go.
dads,
Keep crushing it.
you
man.
are momming and dadding it,
Yeah.
and that is even harder. Like I praise you for doing both. My sister was a single mom for a long time, and when you have to play both roles, it's very tough. But I'm just saying, I don't know that
A lot of
men
compliments on the picture. Bold strategy
are-
work, Cotton.
I don't know that men are like as instinctively. I don't know if that idea would have popped into your head. Like, okay, I'm going to put her in the carrier while I get ready and
Yeah.
brush my teeth.
I
and
would have
stuff.
just kind of thrown her on the bed, and she would have like fussed, and I would have just sprinted around trying to
Yeah.
get everything ready. And
Yeah, but
picked her up.
I think I don't know, women or men who are momming it. I think you just like have this like instinct that you're like, okay, I have to get 6 things done and I only have time for 3. So how do I like double it up?
Yeah.
And so you just strap them on your body and then you do your thing. I mean, it also means that you have to sacrifice something, which was my shower. So you're
Yeah.
welcome, everybody, that you're watching and not live in the room with me. Because the
This sounds
postpartum
terrifying.
BO is terrible.
Kingsport Cal said that's totally false, man. I was super hands-on when my daughter was a baby. No, we're not saying that I'm not hands-on.
Yeah,
or anything.
no. Josh is very hands-on. I just mean there is something. It's also a hormonal and a chemical thing for women. Like, I think there are probably a ton of dads out there that would be like, hold on, honey, you take a shower. I'm going to strap my baby on my chest.
Mhm.
I'm just saying I don't think that instinct comes as naturally or quickly for men or for
Yes.
fathers. Or I shouldn't say all of them, but like Josh is very hands-on and spends a ton of time with her, and I can leave them together and not bat an eye or be worried or have any doubt that he's like taking care of our child. He does a very good job. But it is a thing, and where like when I leave her with him, I feel like he's babysitting. Even though like he's not, he's her dad.
Burn, Cotton. She got him. I'm shocked.
No, I don't mean that. It's like, it is a thing.
Amanda pays Josh $5 an hour.
Yeah, I'm crushing it. And I read her Babysitter's Club books, Mark Riley. I'm doing
No, but
it.
so I have to sometimes be like, hey, can you watch the baby? And then I'm like, wait a minute, you're her dad. I don't have to ask you that. I just need to tell you, like,
Yeah.
I have a thing and you got to be with her.
Totally.
It's
Like the other day, she asked me, he's like, are you okay watching the baby? And I was like, what? I'm the dad.
because
yeah.
at least for me, I feel such a connection. Like, I hate being away from her. I never want to leave her. I know that will probably change. But
No.
so when I do leave her, I feel like I have to, like, I don't know.
Go ahead, keep going. You're crushing right now. Doing it. She's feeling it. Here's the thing: you get Amanda a little tired, no caffeine. She's going to give it to you straight.
Yep.
Okay.
No filter.
I don't know.
But here's the thing: I think a lot of people want to know because they haven't seen you on the afternoons in a little bit. But if you're a founding member, you're a Bucket Club member, you've seen her on a couple of the drink ups with the babies come in briefly. We did bring a Rosie in for a quick cameo on an episode of Josh pretty early on. I might do an episode of Josh Pretty with the baby Bjorn down the line, depending on if Amanda lets me watch the baby. So I think what a lot of people want to know is 2 months in, right? The title of the thing is 2 months into parenting. One, how are you feeling? 2, how do you think we are doing? And 3, what do you think maybe like your biggest stresses are, things that you didn't think would happen, maybe some unexpected twists and turns along the way?
Okay. Well, I am doing well. I think I'm doing well.
I think you're crushing it. But
every
like,
day is
health-wise.
every day is slightly different, but I'm doing well. Mentally I feel good. I mean, some days, like probably every mother and probably father, I do wake up feeling scared of like, oh my God, we have this baby now and we have to like provide a life for her, and I just want the best for her all the time, and I want her
Sure.
to be healthy all the time. And you those thoughts like come through my mind often of like, can I do it? Can I take, can
Yeah.
I give her the life I want her to have, and all the things, whatever. And I don't think I've experienced any like postpartum depression at this point. But I don't know. I think I've probably gained a little anxiety as like becoming a mom.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay.
Just
I
because
mean, it
I'm
makes sense.
constantly
I
worried.
do. Yeah.
I think I'm very relaxed about it, but
Mhm.
I do feel like I'm constantly worried about, and I was this way when I was pregnant. I was constantly worried if she was okay in my
Mhm.
belly, and now I'm constantly worried if she's okay out in the world.
Yeah.
Like, is her little soft spot on her head, is that normal? And I think that's probably normal for most women who when you become a mother, you're like, oh my God, there's just so much to think about and worry about. And you have this other little human you need to like, keep alive and healthy. And
the preparation for actually like going out to do things, filling that backpack with things. I mean, you do most of that, if not all of it. And I'm always like, is there an outfit in here? Yep. Okay, let's go. But there's also like the diaper change. The poop situation is for real. It's like you don't know when it's coming, and when it does, you better be on board for DEFCON 5 just in case. Like the other, what was it, Thursday? It was a Thursday night when she was like, she pooped so much in my friend's lap and it was dripping. Like
Oh,
there
yeah,
was
it
so much
dripped,
poop.
like,
it
on the
dripped
floor,
out
it was
of her
dripping.
clothes.
See, those things don't stress me out at all. Like, I feel like I'm fully
That's
prepared.
a wake up call for the dad.
I
Did
picked
not
her.
see that coming.
I did pick her up from him, and
Yeah.
just like I put my hand over the shitty dripping poop.
The
like
poop drips.
that does
That is
not
one big
scare me
pile
at
of
all.
shit.
Poop, pee, like none of the baby stuff. That does not freak me out at all.
Yeah.
I feel like very prepared for that. I never worry if we're out and about and she's gonna have like an explosion. I'm like, I'll handle it. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
But I think I mean, so far it's been amazing because I'm just so in love with her. But you know, you have your you have your moments of feeling just completely overwhelmed.
Sure. It
I
happened
will
early
say-
on for me when I had to change the baby in the car. And I
Oh,
just
boy.
said, Dad maxed out. He maxed out. Now it's like I could do it in the car, no big deal. I mean, like we have little mats and like put
Yeah,
it in
you kinda
places. You
just
just
learn
kind of
as you-
friggin' figure
You learn
it out.
as you go,
Yeah.
and yeah, you just you handle it. I don't know. I feel like you just have to be a doer. Like you got to just do it and not stress or worry about it. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, as long as she's happy and healthy, then everything's fine. But I'd say physically, I'm feeling a little rough.
Sounds
I-
overwhelming. The other day, I couldn't figure out how to open the door while carrying a coffee, a phone, and a wallet.
Yeah, you do
I was
realize
like-
that you're.
It's hard. You can't put a baby in a pocket. It's real tough, Mark. It's like there's a football hold. There's all kinds of different holds. I mean, you learn how to hold the baby at any different angle possible to make her happy. Like last night, she didn't want to sit down. She didn't like being held. She does not like being held by me on my chest. Even with clothes on, I still think she can feel the sweater vest under here, Mark. But like if you hold her, again, it's like
She's going through a little growth spurt, so she's a little fussier than normal right now.
Okay.
So she just doesn't get comfortable. And they have what's called a witching hour, where they like are basically just fussy at the same time every day for no reason. And she's kind of going through that right now. So,
Yeah, you know.
here we go.
Is
Oh,
she?
she's waking up. I
she's
didn't
waking
know
up. Here we go.
we
Told you
go.
9:30. Did I not say that when the show started? I said 9:30. She'll
She
probably
kind of
wake
has,
up midway
yeah.
through
She
the
kind of
show.
has cat naps. She'll sleep for like an hour, wake
Yeah.
up for 20 minutes,
That's
go back to
amazing.
sleep for 40 minutes, wake up again for a couple hours. I don't, you know.
Yeah.
Have you done that yet? Where she might take that cat nap and you're like,
I'm
now,
out.
and you,
Yeah, out.
and you.
Me.
Yeah.
every time.
Josh does every day. He
That's
like
what I
I
do.
will. He's a pretty deep sleeper, so I feel kind of. He doesn't. It's not his fault. He just doesn't hear her all the time when she wakes up.
I sleep
And
very heavily. I'm a
yeah,
heavy
nothing-
sleeper. It's my
I
bad.
know, and no, it's not your bad. There's nothing. You're just a heavy sleeper, which is fine. I'm a light sleeper, and she sleeps right beside me, so I hear every little squeak from her. So when I wake up, I don't wake him up. Like, what's the point of having both of us tired the next day? Like, let's just.
Yeah.
I'll handle it and do it,
That's a
and
great
he
wife
can
right
help
there.
me.
That's
He
a
can
good
help
wife.
me in the morning or whatever. But I have a really hard time napping. Josh will come home and he wouldn't have woken up at all at night with her, and then he'll come home and be like, I gotta take a nap. I'm like,
But my naps are
do
like 10
you?
to 15 minutes.
You gotta take a nap.
I don't say I have to take a nap. I just say I'm going to take a little snooze. If she's out, I'm
Oh,
going to take a
sorry,
snooze.
same thing. I'm gonna take a snooze. I have to take a snooze.
A little snooze. I mean, these guys work with me. They know. I'm like, guys, I need 10 minutes, and I just sleep right behind the desk for 10 minutes.
You kidding
okay?
me? I've been copying your notes now, man.
Yeah, dude.
It's
I
like,
mean,
that's a good one right there.
it's you have to get it. You have to get it when you can get it. It's like, sex in the 90s. No, I don't know. It's not. Here's the thing: is I don't drink I don't drink any caffeine really. I have an iced tea every now and then, but caffeine has never worked for me. I can sleep through caffeine. So instead of me not being tired, my heart is just racing while I'm sleeping. Like it's not good for me.
that's
It's not
weird.
good. But for Amanda and the sleeping thing, I mean, that was the thing when we were taking our Cedars classes, like a Cedar Sinai is where we had the baby. Is they ask you it was virtual, right? But they ask you in the chat, what are you most nervous about? And Amanda said breastfeeding, and I simply just said sleep. That was the thing I was most worried about because I am a tired human being in general. I think a lot of people are. I was raised by one of the greatest nappers in the history of man, my father, who, while my parents were here, my dad might have taken 7 naps a day. If Rosie was asleep, and like it was a sleep aphrodisiac for my dad, and he fell right to sleep. So, I think the sleep, and I do have to thank you. I'm not going to say, and I'm not going to say that I haven't offered in the middle of the night. Like, do you need me?
No, you do. When you do wake up, you're like, oh, let me do it. Can I get up? And I'll just usually say no. Because I just think it's pointless for both of us to be awake. Unless I need his help, then of course I will wake him up. But it's like we only need 2 sets of hands most of the night. So it just, I don't know.
You're finding your rhythm. That's what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
You're finding your parenting rhythm.
Totally.
The rhythm of the night.
And
Making Rosie be all right.
Okay, you're
There it is.
Oh, did you like
write
that?
down.
Gonna be in the rhythm of
oh,
the
there
night.
she goes. You woke
Making
her up.
Rosie be all right. She pooped in her pants. It's everywhere.
She doesn't like this song.
Yeah.
No.
She doesn't like her dad's chest hair.
Doesn't like her dad.
Good one.
Yeah, that's good. He kind of to the beat of the rhythm of the night. Making
We
Rosie
might be getting a
all
Rosie
right.
sighting.
She pooped everywhere. She doesn't like her dad's chest hair.
Ooh.
Brr, brr, brr.
I
Kids
saw
Become
her
Super-
kick. She was just, that thing started rocking.
Oh yeah,
It
she's
was-
got strong legs. She can stand already. She's rolled over 4 times. I've been counting the rollovers. I missed a rollover. I didn't have the camera ready. I keep getting the tummy time because she's gonna roll over because she hates it so much.
Okay.
But every time she's rolled over, I haven't
There
had
we
the camera ready. Oh, there's
go.
Rosie B's first appearance.
Rosie.
See, she will lay happily on Mama's chest. No big deal. Okay.
Oh yeah.
She will not lay on mine.
She recognizes that heartbeat.
And the boob.
Yeah,
She
well,
knows
the
the
boob.
boob is close.
Yeah,
Of course.
she smells it.
Oh yeah.
She smells
She
that
does.
milk.
She
Oh
smells
yeah.
it.
Kingsport Cow chimes in with super chat. I'm not going to say it's easy, but raising a child does get better and easier, especially if the parent had decent parents. For being tired, you look great.
Oh.
I agree.
Aw.
Amanda looks amazing.
Thank you.
And from our boy Fredtastic, who recommended a movie that we'd seen and forgot. Thanks, Fredtastic. I have twin sons that are 29 and another 24, and still the worry. Hang in there. Sounds like you're doing great. Thank you, Fred.
Fantastic.
A lot of people supporting each other in chat. I think that's the one beautiful thing about our show and our shows is that everybody in chat has been really, really supportive of one another. Like Andrea Renee last week, who talked about all of her miscarriages and her surgeries, and now that they're pregnant and expecting, and the magical thing like this. And we got a lot of moms and dads in this chat, which again, supporting us and telling us that we're doing okay helps. It does take a village. It takes a whole community. When people come over and like, we want to hold the baby, hold the baby. Wash your hands, but hold the baby whenever you want. Like Ikaika and Mark Riley on Friday night when we had our drink up, we played all pong, which I think we kind of invented a game. We're not really sure what it is.
It's
But
there.
It's there.
It's a game that
Was
we
happening.
played.
It was happening.
trying to figure out.
Ikaika Shively, a natural. Mark Riley, a natural. Ken, Mark scared to death. Did not want to hold the baby. Ken especially was like, I'm good. I don't.
I kind of understand it though. I think newborn babies are fragile, and some people just don't feel like they
Yeah.
have the enough control to like
Totally.
keep them in their arms.
Yeah. And like David
so I
Griffin,
get
I
it.
forget that people are nervous about holding a baby. David Griffin came over when Rosie was very young, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks in. We were still at the old place. And I quickly handed it to David. He was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I was like, yeah, just watch that. It's fine. It's just a baby. It's
You're like,
do-
catch.
I think you would have been kind of the same before having her, but now that we have our own, you have realized like they're stronger than
they're
you
strong.
think,
I mean,
so-
I'm not. Don't take this the wrong way. Like I'm very careful with the baby, obviously, but also I play with the baby. You know, you gotta like mess it around a little bit, kind of get her
No,
used
you
to
don't
it.
have to mess them around. Why do you do that? Sometimes he'll like
no.
sit her up. He'll sit her up on the couch and be like, "Watch her fall over."
Oh,
I'm
wait.
like, "That's
No, no,
not
no.
funny."
Hold on. I'm gonna send another picture to Ikaika because yesterday I sat her up and it was hilarious, Mark Riley. It was hilarious.
As long as you're not tossing the child in the air with the greatest of ease, going wee, wee, wee into the ceiling fan, you're going to be fine.
No, we're good.
Oh,
We're good.
no.
We're
True
good.
story.
Did you do that?
Not me.
Oh.
No. Someone at a party, I'm like, I don't think you should be. Don't. There it is.
There it is.
My brother-in-law did it to my niece,
Mhm.
and there was like in my parents' kitchen, they have like the ceiling gets slightly lower,
Yeah.
Oh no.
and he was throwing her up, and her head hit the lower part of the
Yeah.
ceiling,
Mhm,
and he
mhm.
was like, "Oh no!" I mean, she was fine. but-
Yeah. The child was fine too.
Sheila Toner said it comes in. My husband is terrified of holding small children. Like he's done it once since we got together in 2002. LOL. Oh yeah.
I understand why a lot of people are terrified of holding small children. They are fragile.
Yeah.
They're pretty resilient, but I get it.
Yeah.
You know.
Do we have the Rosie Cam? Have we gone to the Rosie Cam? I forget.
Yeah, he switched around a little
well,
bit.
she's getting blocked by the logo. It's okay. There she is. She's a little
There
sweetheart.
she is.
You know what's crazy
little
though
Rosie.
is when you see babies that are like even a year. Like our niece is almost a year. They look like teenagers compared to the baby that you've been holding for the last 2 months.
I
And then
know.
you hold them next to each other, and you're like, that's still like a little baby alien that hasn't progressed into human. But she is getting more and more human at points,
Okay.
which is really nice. And when I'll tell you what, she does smile a lot in the morning. She smiles when you change her diaper. She smiles when you look at her and you talk to her. So she loves smiling. So she's like her dad and her mom. She's a big smiler. Jersey Girl Laura says, if you can hold a football, you can hold a baby.
This is true.
Sure.
True.
But like when she started smiling, I lost it. Now every time, like I am obsessed with making her smile. I make up a song every morning. I need to record it because I pitched this idea to Eric Bass that I want to record like a baby album, but have it a little more like rock and roll, like kind of badass, right? So babies can listen to like some rock songs that are like, there, look, I had her seated on the couch yesterday. Look at her sitting up like that.
Look at her gut.
She's just hanging out, watching golf with Dad, and I sat her up, and she was like, "Oh, I don't mind this.
That's
I
how-
like it."
That's how Cal used to sit. That's great.
Come on, I mean, just awesome. But I don't know. I think that this parenting thing has been. I was terrified. Will be honest with you, anxiety-ridden, terrified about how I would handle it. I've been saying my whole life, I don't want kids. I don't want kids. But I do love my nieces and my nephews, and I love all kids. Like I love friends' kids that are so cute. Like our friend Tanner and Kayla. Kayla's gonna be on the show Thursday. Tanner's been on the show before. A very, very amazing parents, amazing people. They have a little daughter named Poppy, and so every time I go over there, Poppy goes insane. Like she and I are like best friends, and I love that. I love getting kids excited. I've always loved, hanging out with, like coaching basketball when I was a kid, or coaching basketball as an adult, or coaching baseball. Like I love being a part because kids are awesome. Like first of all, they tell you how it is straight up. They're like, "Hey, Mr. Josh," because I used to teach swimming lessons. "Mr. Josh, you don't look so good today." I'm like, "Yeah, Mr. Josh had too many Jack Daniels last night, so I'm sorry about that." But having a baby of your own and being a part of her life, like every day is this magical little adventure, and I'm so happy I get to do it with somebody that I love and somebody that doesn't hate me. I mean, I'm sure some days she's like, "God, this effing guy."
No, I don't hate you, but
Yeah.
there is a thing that happens, I think, to a lot of women when you have the baby is, and other women had kind of warned me about this, that like when you have the baby, you almost feel like you don't need anything else in a weird way. So like even my sister was like, there might be a moment when you're like, I don't need you anymore to your husband, because you feel like you've just done this thing that, like, I don't know, it's almost like a chemical thing where you're like, okay, only I can do this, when really you do need the support. It's very nice having the support, and
It does take a village.
you do offer me lots of help,
Oh, thank you.
which is nice.
Kingsport Cal says, "Baby yacht rock." Sweet. Yeah, you're right. Troy has a very funny one. Troy, I always politely decline when offered to hold a baby. Like, if I wanted to hold a baby, I'd have one of my own. It's very funny. Maybe that's what Ken thinks, but Ken will hold the baby eventually. I promise you. Oh, is
I
she
think-
making squeaks?
Yeah, she's squeaking.
He's
out.
squeak. Oh,
Oh.
you guys hear? Yeah.
Squeaky.
Those mics pick it up, huh?
She's
That's
a squeaky
great.
one.
Yeah, she got a little squeaks to her.
Yeah.
She's a sweetie.
So yeah, I'd say the last 2 months, honestly, it's wild. I almost don't have any memory before she was born.
Pretty solid.
In my
yeah.
brain these days, everyone was like, "Ooh, pregnancy brain. It's a real thing, like the brain fog." Has anybody talked about postpartum brain? Because
Yeah.
I feel I don't remember anything that happened yesterday. It is wild. I have no.
Cord sitting right in the face. See, guys, we're still learning
Yeah,
day
we're
by
just-
day. I will say we want to bring back the afternoons as soon as we can, so we're working on that. But this was a little test run for Rosie, and she's done okay. Here's the thing: she's a
been
very
great.
well-behaved baby.
She
We're
is.
very,
She's
very, very lucky.
The best
Yes,
baby. I mean, all babies are good, but we got very lucky.
very
with her.
lucky. And
Um,
so, but we are going to bring the show back. I promise you that.
yes, I'm so excited. But we're doing it on our own right now. We don't have any childcare, and family is not all that close. So
Yeah.
it's tough to
In
have help.
The way you said it, not all that close in vicinity. We're very close emotionally.
Yes.
and,
Yeah.
you know.
Sorry, we don't have family that lives close enough to us.
Correct.
To
Yeah.
offer us like consistent help, but which is fine because I love being with her. But I will say
It's a big
work-
trade-off. I mean,
Going back to work, I started working again very early, probably too soon. And while I work a lot from home, it is very hard to do really anything
Mhm.
because as soon as you're like, oh, okay, she's asleep, I can like get in my email and start responding to things. Then she wakes up, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. So you learn to do everything one-handed, because you always, kind of have her
Yeah.
on you at some, in some way. So yeah,
see,
it's a lot of work, but it's
We're doing it.
awesome, and you don't even really like think about it. I don't know. You just do it, and I don't know. You watch them grow and her little personality come through, and it's just so much fun.
it's really a lot of fun. Sorry, in the chat, who was this person's name? I had it up here. I see the super chat, and I'm going to get to it in a hot second. Here it is. John McCoy said, Josh, what would you do if she ends up being a big-time horror movie fan? Well, listen, her mom doesn't like him. I don't like him.
I don't know how she'd ever see them unless she's like at friend's house.
Yeah, and then
Uncle
friends-
Mark.
Mark, and see, Uncle Mark and Uncle Ikaika, you guys are out. Maybe Uncle Ko Shively, Ikaika's amazing dad who got me the Steelers Hawaiian shirt, pops in with an amazing super chat. Ko, thank you so much.
KO,
Thanks
you.
for sharing Rosie with us. You two are doing a great job. Thanks, Ko.
Aw, thank
we're
you.
trying.
Wow.
Speaking of doing an amazing job, next a week from today, Monday, are you coming, Mark?
What's
Are you
that?
coming to Six Flags?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
I'll see.
Okay.
I'll see.
So right now it's just Ikaika Shively and I going to Six Flags next week. So right after the positivity report, we're going to wrap the studio and we're going to go over to Six Flags and get as many rides as we can in as fast as we can for like 3 to 4 hours before I have to be home to, be with my wife and daughter. And I'm very, very excited about it
Before
because
he has to be home and babysit.
and babysit. Yes, exactly. Watch the baby.
Yeah, yeah, make your shift.
Yes. So we're gonna bring the GoPro and all kinds of cameras and stuff, and we're gonna cut it together for you guys, show it on the show, and we're very, very excited about it. So next Monday we're doing Six Flags. I'm pumped. I do not like Disneyland that much, but I love rides. And then we went to Disneyland last year with my niece and nephew, and I kind of liked it. I'll be honest with you, even though it was a Saturday and it was
You
really
loved
crowded.
it.
So I am kind of excited to see like her reaction to things. I knew this was going to happen. I knew, like, for me, I was like, but for her, like, she's going to freak out. I hope she likes princesses, great. She likes Star Wars, great. She likes the Mexican restaurant next to Thunder Mountain, great. Whatever she wants, because that Mexican restaurant is fan-friggin-tastic. That might be some of the best Mexican food on the planet.
Oh, that was good.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's really
Forget
good.
The name of that, but it is by Thunder Mountain.
Yeah. Mike Rod says get the speed pass. Yeah, I think that's gonna do we send her to private school or do we do the speed pass at Disneyland? I think
What's a speed pass? Is
So you
that
go to the
just
front of the line.
Fast pass?
yeah, the fast pass.
Yeah,
See.
but you just, I don't think you have to pay for it. You just have to like go to the ride and
I think he's talking
come
about Six
back.
Flags.
You gotta,
Speed pass.
you gotta like,
I think you
you
need
check
speed
in.
pass.
Yeah, but you check into the ride and you basically say like, okay, I'll come back in 3 hours.
Yeah, but you
during
still
this
need the
window.
thingamajig. You still got to pay the extra
No,
money.
you don't.
No, you don't.
Oh, you don't?
It's a kiosk, and you get it, and it'll tell you what time to come back.
Yeah.
So like
it's
the really
free.
fast rides, you have to run to those rides and get it, and at 9 p.m. I can go on this ride.
Huh.
So like the Star Wars ride and when Avengers Campus opens up.
It's just
June
not
4th.
everyone does it because they don't want to have to come back to the ride or they don't think they'll be at the park that late.
Wow.
But if you have all
Did not
day
know
and
that.
you want to go see other rides, like it's actually kind of nice when you're with kids to do it
Yeah.
because you can go to like the little kiddie rides while you're waiting for your time slot at the other ones. What?
Sammy Lee Mendoza in chat. She's great. She says, I don't like watching horror movies, but my daughter loved watching horror movie trailers when she was 5 or 6. What a weirdo.
Oh my God, that's kind of terrifying.
That's
Like,
hilarious.
If I just there she goes, little wobblehead.
Oh, yeah, she got a little wobble head. Here, I'll hold her. Let's do some videos that make me smile to show Amanda what the videos that make me smile, what I'm doing on
Heck
TikTok at night.
Yeah,
All
for
right.
hours.
Oh, we got to do a dad joke of the day, though, because Amanda needs to see the graphic.
Oh, yeah.
All right, hold on.
Come on.
Let's do a dad joke of the day, Kaika. You seen this?
That's really cute.
Thank you. Here we go. Amanda, are you ready for a dad joke? Rosie, are you ready for a dad joke? I should probably hold the baby while I'm telling a dad joke, so I
No,
look like a
wanna-
dad. Come on, let me hold the baby.
Oh,
See,
fine.
this is the fight.
This
It's
is what
because
happens.
I
You're a
always want to
dad.
hold the baby, and she.
Is this what happens?
Making squeaks. All right, you can hold her. It's fine. All right,
Oh, because
fine.
she's getting fussy.
No, no.
Oh my God. See, this is like, oh yeah, okay, you can hold her. She's a little fussy.
Rosie knew. She's like, they're fighting over me again.
All right, this one goes to Amanda because she likes country music. All right. How do you get a country girl's attention?
Let me think about this. How do you get a country girl's attention?
Yep. Mark
I don't
Riley?
know. Boot scoot. Boot.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. I
So-
nailed that.
Is it? Do you hoot nanny?
No.
Damn.
You attractor. It's a tractor. You get it's a tractor.
Wow.
You get it?
Wow.
A tractor. Crushing it, guys. That's a dad joke for you. Let's do some videos that make me smile, and then we got to get out of here. So before Rosie goes insane. No, she's great. She just might need a bottle.
She's the best.
She's awesome.
Oh my God.
All right, watch this.
Do you hear the audio in this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I hope she's
John
okay.
Cena. Go watch out. The dog wants the bubbles, and so does the little girl. Rosie, we don't have a dog.
Gum.
Here, let me hold her. She wants maybe. Hold on, look out. Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
he likes it. She wants her
magic.
dad.
Here's the
Yeah,
magic
uh-oh.
man. Oh, there we go.
She's-
Oh, wait. Oh, what's going on?
We have become slightly competitive with who Rosie
Uh-oh.
wants more.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
she's.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah.
It appears she wanted
Oh,
mom.
okay, that's a good stuff. Thanks, Dada. All
Okay.
right, show me another video because I want to see them. Oh,
Oh
did you
my
see it?
God.
That's a guy walking around the corner and seeing a bear. What? Do it again. Here we go. This is me. Like, la la la. Oh my God!
Oh
Oh,
my God.
Oh my God! It's a bear. And he's like, oh,
Look how
I'm gonna go
cute
check
he
him
is,
out.
though.
Yeah.
Sweet little bear.
Amanda is convinced that if she were to see a bear,
I
that-
think all bears are Winnie the Pooh.
and she could be like, "Hey, Mr. Bear, listen, I didn't mean to eat your. Just let's hang out. We can be friends."
Yeah.
All right, let's do. Yeah, all right, let's do another one. Did you see it? He smiles like every white person seeing each other on the street.
That's
Look
hysterical.
at this one. All right, and this one. Oh, it's okay. All right. Let's do. We got 7 of these. I might have gotten drunk on
4 more.
TikTok last night. 4 more. This is for you. Get over here. You just-
Oh.
Good marketing
This
campaign.
is really good. This is really good. What do you think, Rosie? Oh, I like that, Dada. Okay. Let's do another one.
That's pretty
Uh,
cute.
It out yet, so what should I do?
Yeah,
Well, I feel wrong, and I haven't moved it out yet, so what should I do? Well, I feel wrong, and I haven't moved it out yet, so what should I do?
It's a fair question.
That is so cute.
Rosie, what do you think? Is that a friend of yours? Okay, let's do it. We got
One
a
more.
couple more. We got one more.
landing on everyone's hands around me. So I wanted to try.
Ow.
The birds were landing on everyone's hands around me. So I wanted to try. The birds were land.
Oh, there
that's
you
perfect.
go. Oh, we lost our Bessie. It's okay. Yeah. Oh, say I like being on the show with everybody. It's good to see you. Thanks for having me. I will be back. I promise.
Thanks for having me. I hope it was somewhat positive on the positivity report. I feel like I kind of just
No, you were great.
it was doom and gloom there for
Yeah.
a while.
Oh, and they. Is that me up there? Oh yeah, I look good.
Oh, Rosie.
Touch me. Oh,
Her
no.
sweet little hairline. I really hope her hair starts coming in
Oh, it's gonna
at like
come
a
in.
normal.
Don't worry about it. If not, we
with a
get her a
normal
little
situation,
baby
but-
wig. We'll get
Well,
you
right now she looks like
she
Dad,
does.
but
she
you know,
looks a
lit-
lot. She a
little
lot
bit
like,
like Dad.
Dad.
little about like Dad.
Yeah.
We're hoping that her eyes go green like Amanda's.
Yeah.
And that she starts looking more like Amanda too.
Yeah.
Although I've been told I would make a very pretty woman by nobody ever. Because
Yeah.
one time I wore a dress and the chest hair coming out. Like for Tim Getty's 30th birthday, I wore this dress to be the Bachelorette, and people are like, "You should never do that again." Oh, there went the Bessie. Oopsie daisy. Oh, okay. It's okay. Yep, it's okay.
Did you wash that off?
Well, we wiped the desk down.
Do you?
Yeah. It was a 5-second
doubt
rule.
it.
All right.
We-
Now I
Well,
got in
you already
trouble.
put it in her mouth. So what's the point? What's the?
Sorry about that, guys. I'm crushing.
This is how parenting goes. This is how parenting goes. Like I can just recall on Friday being here and there was like liquor all over the table. So
She likes booze. I don't know. She's
I wondered if that was
Building her
gonna
immune system.
Yep. All right. Well, we got to wipe off a pacifier. And, oh, there. Look, she just calmed back down. Oh, okay. There.
It's the booze.
Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. This is the Positivity Report. We're here every single weekday, 9 a.m. Pacific, here on the Good People Association. The GPA.fun is our website. Oh, I know. It's okay. Oh, yeah. 9 a.m. Pacific, the Good People Association, the GPA.fun. Pause. Oh,
Okay.
Here's the pass off. There you go.
Just in the nick of time.
Guys, we did it. We had an hour, and we almost got the full hour in. Thank you all for being here. You've been amazing people. Thank you for the amazing super chats, all the support, to all the moms and dads out there, and even the people that aren't moms and dads, aunts, uncles, people that are just helping other family members out that have babies. We can't thank you all enough. For Mark Riley, GPACharity is doing Pause Play Repeat today at noon on Twitch, twitch.tv/goodpeoplegpa. Tomorrow on the program, Natasha Martinez will be back. Wednesday, Grace Hancock. Thursday, Kayla Ewell and magician John Reed streaming in from New York. And then Friday, Mark Ellis and Chloe Condon will be back. We've got some special surprise lined up for you for all the shows this week. We thank you all so much for always being a part of the Good People Association. Remember, every day you choose positivity. It's an active choice. Spread the love. It's way easier to love than hate. We'll see you tomorrow.